Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting episode of Wrestling Prime. I am your host, Tom Dog, and yes, we are here. We are here. We're going to have a wonderful show here. We're going to do something um, completely different. Going to do something that we've done before, but it's going to be um, a very fun concept, and we'll get into what I'm talking about, and after we do all the good stuff, and that is giving a shout out to my good friend Raz over over at Mats and Monsters over on the Owl Light Network. Check them out. It's really wonderful. It's a wonderful show. Definitely worth checking out. And yeah, you'll absolutely love it. And yeah, go to the Owl Light Network and give them a look. And a big shout out to Tails and everybody over at Crypto Slam. Big shout out to all you over there. And this episode is brought to you by M&J Video Games and Collectibles. If you have any wrestling stuff that you want to get rid of, including some um, autographed wrestling items, definitely worth checking out. Um, Definitely worth checking out. It's awesome. And if you happen to be in the Southington, Connecticut area and you want to check out this amazing store, do so by going online right now to mnjvideogames.com for directions on how to get there, as well as some events that they have going on as well too. Um, and of course, W Energy. Um, you go to W Energy, you go to w.gg right now. Use that promo code Brill at the checkout. Save 10% on your purchase. Zero crashes, zero sugar, zero flavor. Zero artificial flavors and dyes and everything like that. All natural ingredients, and you won't crash. I'm kind of doing right now because I don't know why. I really don't know why. I try to do the show as early as possible, but that ain't. but yeah, go to w.gg right now. Use that promo code Brill at the checkout. Save 10% on your purchase today. Also, you can still get your hands on the Brody Lee Reebok Classic sneakers. They're still available over at exclusively at champsports.com, and the Hubbard family uh, will donate 100% of royalties to Highmark Herring, continuing Mr. Brody Lee's legacy of kindness, compassion, and unity. Definitely worth checking out. Okay, so we have an amazing show lined up, and like I said, at the top of the show and everything. I mean, it's this is the episode that I promised I would do um since I did since the beginning of the season, or earlier in the season. I would say like around January, at the beginning of the year. I said, and I quote, that I would do a WWE versus AEW um, dream match scenario. What if bracket or whatever you would do and everything. And so yeah, this was a long excruciating. This was a long overdue process, and because some of these guys came from AEW and WWE and etc. And this was a huge thing. This is a huge thing, and so that's why it took me a long time. It really took a long time to really come up with a good um a good bracket, because this has been very, very tough. Um, but I'm gonna pull through. I am gonna pull through because this right here is a very good bracket, and so I'm gonna try. I am gonna do my best to to not to not put um anybody in the ring that they've already you know that they've already competed against. And so yeah, like I said, this is a very difficult um a very difficult list. And so yeah, and I'm gonna do the best I can with it. I'm gonna do it. and and yeah, and plus also you know some very interesting um some very interesting concepts and everything, and it's going to be really cool. Plus, also, I'm also going to cheat in certain areas, because I haven't, because with this list, there were some people um that didn't get an opportunity to to actually have a match together. So I'm actually going to put that in put that in there. and and yeah, I think everybody will love it. Because like I said, because like I said, I'm going to cheat a little bit on in certain areas, because there were some people that um you know have not fought um and everything. So yeah, this this is a really cool concept. So yeah. Um, for example, um, for example, um, just had him too. Huh. Hero's still on the AEW. Ricochet. Yeah, there we go. Ricochet. Um, he never really had an opportunity to go against to fight Braun Breaker. Guess what? In this one, we're actually going to have that happen. So, so yeah. They got a they have to pretty much end their little feud and everything like that because yeah, this is something that that needs to be finished. Also, um, there's another there's another one. Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley. He's a he's new to the AEW roster, so I'm gonna put him in there. I gotta put him in there with Carmelo Hayes because um they never fought and and where Brock Lesnar is still on the WWE page. Maybe there's some hope. But yeah, Carmelo Hayes, he hasn't, last time we saw Bobby Lashley and Carmelo Hayes in in the same building before. This was when Bobby Lashley was still in the WWE. And when Carmelo came from NXT to jump on the main roster um during after the draft, he Bobby was getting some one kind of welcome in and kind of and hopefully if there's any if there's anything you need just be welcome them to into the roster with open arms. Carmelo being Carmelo and doing the whole um you know trash talking and everything like that, so he became a heel like almost instantly. And so yeah, this was a really big deal. And so yeah, they never really had an opportunity to fight because Bobby was, I guess, shelved or something like that. But yeah, they didn't really do nothing with it after that. So yeah, he's gonna. So yeah, he needs um to really get in there. And, and yeah, um, also too, CM Punk. Now everybody knows what happened with this with the incident that that last year in England, all in, and between little altercation between him and Jack Perry, and so we need to uh we need to finish that. We need to finish that feud. We need to finish that because that ignited, and they need to be in the ring. And so yeah, they need to finish that. So, yeah. Um, ugh, it's funny. They have CM Punk's original hair in that shot. So, alrighty. Oops. Okay. Um, what is the name of that group? Uh, let's I see it. I gotta remember the guy's name. Oh, okay. I'll just click on Paul Ellering because. I'm sorry. um, so the AOP and Karrion Kross, which I do forget their name. 'Cause I know their name now. Uh, I don't want to leave that window, but yeah, Authors of Pain and Karrion Kross, um, up against the Dark Order. The House of Black. House of Black. Excuse me. That would be a good. That'll be a good 6 man right there. Um. Okay. Okay. Swerve Strickland. Uh, versus Trick Williams. That's a good matching right there. Um. Brian Cage, definitely um, Braun Strowman, Powerhouse Hobbs. He can go in there with Bronson Reed. Uh, there's another big guy. Oh yeah, Wardlow. Uh, Wardlow. He can go in there with. Um, Now I already mentioned uh um Braun Breaker. So I'm not, because Braun Breaker is gonna be busy with Ricochet. Um so yeah. Um that would be a good but with Wardlow, I can see him I can see him going in there with uh, uh uh Wardlow. Toss up with Oh, you know what? Yeah, there we go. Jacob Fatu. Actually, no. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna put him in. I'm gonna put him in there with. I'm gonna put Wardlow in the ring with. Oh, Final Testament. Okay. Um, I already forgot who Oh yeah, Wardlow. Wardlow versus Jacob Fatu. However, if for some, however, for some miraculous reason, that Brock Lesnar does make a comeback in the WWE, we're gonna throw throw Brock Lesnar in there with Wardlow, but until then, it's going to be Jacob Fatu. Okay. Um. Oh boy. Um. Okay. Um. Nia Jax. I can see her going in there with Mariah May and Mercedes Moné. She can go in there with Liv Morgan because, like I said, actually, no, not Liv Morgan. Jade Cargill. That hasn't happened. That has not happened. Um, the Blackpool Combat Club. Um, all four of them. They can go in there with. They can go. They could go in there against. Uh, the OG Bloodline. Now I know that means we would be seeing um, John Moxley in the ring against um, Roman Reigns, and and even though we've already seen that, I'm kind of cheating in a way. Um, I mean, it could happen because we've seen them fight before. So yeah. Um, but now since they're both leaders of a faction, I think that is a possibility. Um, LA Knight, he can go in the ring with. Oh, wait a minute! Before we even talk about LA Knight, let's talk about Private Party. Private Party can go in the ring with the Street Profits. That would be a good match. Okay, now let's go back to LA Knight. LA Knight, he can go in there with Adam Cole. Actually, no, no. I got a better opponent for LA Knight, and it's Mr. Birthday Boy himself, Chris Jericho. Happy birthday, Chris. Um, let's see. Um, Danhausen. He. They still have him. They still have him in there on the He's still on the AEW roster. So if he is still wrestling, if he's still wrestling on the roster, I could see him going in the ring with Logan Paul. Reason why I said that is because Danhausen has a YouTube channel, and that's basically how he started off. He Danhausen was actually doing was doing YouTube channels and everything. That's how he got his start. And who would have thought that he was going to be in the in there? So who would Danhausen go up against? Simple, Logan Paul. Logan Paul. And special guest referee would be me. Darby Allin. That is a good. That is a good one. Let's see. Who was kind of a daredevil? Let's see. Gotta pick. Gotta pick. Who is most likely to risk their life in the ring? Um, hey Tyler, how's it going? Let's see. Who could Darby Allin go up in the WWE? Let's see. Trying to think of a good opponent for Darby Allin. Let's go ahead and throw in Dominic Mysterio. Okay. New guy, hologram. Definitely, definitely, without question, hologram would make a would have a good match with Dragon Lee. Absolutely. Um, okay. Okay. Let's see who now. We already got the Blackpool Combat Club uh taken care of, and that Moxley and Castagnoli and Pac and Yuta. They're gonna go against the Bloodline. Jack Perry, CM Punk. Oh yeah, Continental Champion Okada. He can go in there with Nakamura and Takeshita. He can go in there with um, go in there with Damian Priest. Okay. Few more matches, and I think we can probably call this a night. Um, the Bang Bang Gang. Um, they can go in there with the New Day. Minus Big E, of course. But and of course, but Big E will be in their corner, and Billy uh will be with the Bang Bang Gang. Yeah. Uh, oh boy. The Patriarchy. They can go in the ring with the remaining members of Judgment Day. Um, Final Testament will go up against the House of Black. That'll be good. Okay. Then who would go in there with him? You got to have Orange Cassidy. So who could Orange Cassidy go in the ring with? I am looking at the list. And I can see him going in the ring. I can see Orange Cassidy in the ring with Austin Theory. Good. Okay. Oh, actually, no. The acclaimed go against the New Day. Excuse me. I apologize. The Bang Bang Gang and the Bang Bang Gang can go up against the Judgment. Um, the Young Bucks. Not happy with. Not happy about MLW. They got MLW got canceled due to technical issues. That sucks. That sucks. And I think somebody uh was supposed to be there. I forgot the guy's name. If you remember. And Triple H booking. Uh, I just don't like Solo on the mic. Solo Sikoa is not good on the mic. He's a good wrestler, don't get me wrong, but he's just not good on the mic. Um, the new bloodline, the remaining members, Solo, Tama, and uh, Tamatonga and Tangaloa, they can go in there with they can go in there with Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Well, yeah, that is actually the confirmed match for War Games. Um, the the new bloodline going against the OG bloodline, and yeah, it's actually gonna be a pretty good one. But I don't know if you noticed on SmackDown last night how when Solo was getting booed, the audience was not booing. I was looking back at the tape, and I was just like, "Oh, why did they do that?" I think I kind of know why they did that because I guess they didn't want to swear, but I don't know. But yeah, Solo was not good on the mic. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we gotta find a worthy opponent for the ring and let's see. Who's a good opponent for the ring? I really don't know. Yeah, let's throw him in there with Eddie Kingston. I'm doing bad. My booking's bad now. Oh, I told you this list was hard. But Cody Rhodes, um, you know, Cody, he going in there, um, it'll be tough to go in there because he's pretty much been in the ring with every one of them, for the most part, really. Um, you know what? Just for old time's sake, and just for um, for entertainment value, because I think a lot of people would love to see it. Cody Rhodes versus his brother. One more time. So yeah. So yeah, that is my dream match. And like I said, I'm I when I said that this was hard, this was hard. Um, there were some easy matchups, and I know I should have wrote these down, but this was a really really tough list, and you know, would we love to see this happen? Oh, absolutely. I think it would be really really cool. And I gotta say that it almost came to light had had if Moxley was available instead of being in Japan. I think Moxley would have been a nice little cameo to be in in the um, WrestleMania match, main event match. I think that would be I think that would be really cool. Seeing the old Shield and the mat, the whole building would explode, because that would be so amazing. It's like the world that like time has stood still that an active AEW wrestler is in a WWE ring, and they have some history. But it has proven that with their with WWE's partnership with TNA. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Roderick Strong versus, and here we go. Roderick Strong versus Joe Hendry. Oh yeah, say his name and he appears. He hasn't showed up on my show though. That's the only downfall. So yeah, a little bonus match. Um, so I mean, uh, Daria versus Jordan Gray. Yes, absolutely. Um, oh yeah, I didn't really throw any women in there. In the how about hear me out? Where is? Oh yeah, there she goes. Jamie Hayter versus. Hear me out. Jamie Hayter versus Rhea Ripley. I would love to see that. Um, Tony Storm versus Bailey. Thunder Rosa. She can go in there with. Go, Thunder Rosa can go in there with Natalia. And Willow Nightingale. Oh wait, Yuka Sakazaki. She can go in there with Asuka. And Willow Nightingale. She can go in there with Hello, Nightingale. She can go in there with Tiffany Stratton. Yeah. Not not a bad list. So, but with it is possible that it can happen because I mean, if TNA can show up on WWE programming, not just in Royal Rumble but in NXT, it would be really interesting to see some AEW guys show up at a Royal Rumble event. It could happen. I mean, we've had seen some pictures of Shane McMahon um, talking with Tony Khan, and who knows? Maybe they could probably work. You know, maybe Shane is actually working with WWE behind the scenes that we don't know about, and one of those things is doing collaborations. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. And so with the Royal Rumble coming up next year, and they're going to be getting ready to go 2 nights. This um this is a very interesting concept that this could be this is a very interesting concept for the company. And you know instead of competing, they can still compete. They could still compete against each other, not just in a ratings war, but you know contracted wrestlers going against contracted wrestlers from another brand. So yeah, I mean we've seen it happen. And I kind of opened up the Pandora's box when I did that TNA versus WWE video. And I'm hey, listen, a win is a win. Okay, a win. Now with Rhea Ripley and Mercedes Moné, that's actually happened because Sasha Banks has Mercedes is used to wrestle for WWE as Sasha Banks. So she fought Rhea Ripley. Um she's fought Bayley. She's been tagged with Bayley. She's been in the ring with Bianca Belair. Um, that's why if you throw in um, Mercedes, she hasn't really been in the ring. She hasn't really been, and she's also been in the ring with Nia Jax. And so yeah, Mercedes Moné would be perfect to go in the ring with Liv Morgan. She hasn't really fought Liv. So yeah, it'd be very interesting to see what how they would go. And of course comes to work, or if not, throw Mercedes in there uh, with Roxanne Perez. I mean, it's possible. It is possible, and anything can happen. But as far as Rhea Ripley and Mercedes, I've seen it, and I'm trying to put them in situations where they never were. Nobody has has fought before. with some exceptions. Um, Motor City Machine Gun. Um, I don't know. I don't know where you would put the Motor City Machine Gun. I don't know. See, this is the thing. It's like I really don't know. I really don't know. Camille versus yeah, that could work. That could work. Even if I'm not mistaken, I don't think Rhea Ripley's actually hasn't faced I don't think I don't think I may have to go back, but I don't think Saraya went in there with Rhea Ripley. If not, actually I could put Saraya in there with uh, that not Ivy Nile. Where is she? Where is she? Saraya versus where is she? Where I'm looking. Oh yeah, Shayna Baszler, Young Bucks. Yeah, yeah, that'll be a good thing. Yeah, that's it. See, there you go. There's a matchup right there. Yeah, because I didn't put the Bucks in anywhere yet. Anyway, so I don't have a problem. Ooh, DIY versus FTR. There we go. Ah, yeah. Well, yeah, this is what I've been talking about. That this was not this was not an easy video to do because this was a really tough one. I may have to come back to it some other time, but yeah, this was a really but yeah, nonetheless, and yeah, I got Trick. I also put down Trick Williams versus Swerve Strickland. So yeah, this was a pretty interesting list. I know it was all over the place, and I didn't write nothing down, and I am sorry about that. But yeah, I'll do like an updated one um for next season because I know I got stuff lined up for coming up near the end of the year and everything, so I got to prepare for that. Camille, she was in NWA. Yeah, we could throw her in there with Charlotte Flair if she ever comes back. So, yeah. um, I'm not gonna do NWA because I don't know the whole roster for number one, and so I'm pretty much focusing on AEW and WWE everything. But anyways, um, I'll throw in one more. Chris Statlander versus Sonya Deville. Creative juices are flowing, folks. Like I said, I'm gonna really focus on this further and everything. But this was actually a really good thing. Like I said, I'm gonna do an updated version because I do want to tackle this better, and then this time I can actually write some stuff down. So next season of Wrestling Prime, I'm definitely gonna do this. And here, no, I did Jacob Fatu. I threw him in there against Wardlow. This is why I'm gonna be um so yeah, I am gonna update the list and everything. But I'm looking at the time there. It's getting late, and yeah, it is getting late, and I'm bone dry. So, but anyways, I love this episode, and I'm definitely gonna come back to this um next season. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Tyler, for hanging out tonight. Um, be sure to follow me on Blue Sky at TomDog247. Yeah, I gotta show some love to Blue Sky. um, so yeah. Um, if you missed any of tonight's episode, you can check it out as soon as I turn off the camera. Leave this video a thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below. Who would you like to see from AEW go up against somebody from the WWE? Let me know in the comment section down below, and ring the bell to stay notified of what I'm going to be doing next. And support small streamers like myself by laying the smack down on that subscribe button. We will see you here next week. Got a pretty good. We got a pretty much last minute review to bring up next week. Um, we have the the WCW pack coming in, so I'm going to be reviewing that and throwing in throwing in, of course, I guess they're going to be showing up some locker room codes. New locker room codes going to be showing up, so be on the lookout for that video because I'm trying something new for everybody, and I think this will be very interesting. So yeah, definitely worth checking out. So, um, with that being said, again, thank you all so much for tuning in, and we will see you next week on there. And then Wrestling Prime. So yeah, with Wrestling Prime next week, we got gonna do some virtual matchups again, and because we're gonna throw in the the WCW pack is gonna be coming out next week, and so yeah, gonna have a lot of fun with that. gonna review that, and also, yeah, I'm looking forward to that Full Gear. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about that. So we got a lot of reviews to do um near the end of the month. So yeah, gonna be cramming them in, folks. We're cramming them in. So um and then but yeah, we'll be back here next week with Wrestling Prime, and then um Channel X Channel X this coming Thursday. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this. I had a lot of fun with this episode here too, and definitely um around the beginning of next season we're gonna tackle this and everything. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this, and this way here it will give me some time to write some stuff down and put them this way without no problem because I'm just like scrolling and everything like that. It's too much of a hassle. I know I should have wrote this down, but I'm definitely going to tackle this again um, somewhere down the road. And yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. Um, so, with that being said, again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Had a really fun show, and I hope you had a good time watching it. And until next time, this is Tom Dog saying take care, so long, peace. Have a good night, everybody. See you next time.